All right. Now I can get into some gaming. Let's see. All right, that's better. Let's get this game on and popping. All right, let's see. Play full game. And we good. We good. Dolphins versus Raiders. Man, oh man. Xavier Howard. We've played. I don't even remember how we played the previous two games. We're just ready to get back on the field. My real Raiders 2-0 though, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's loud.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders.
We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
He's going to be the problem right here.
But he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Thrown
to Parker, complete on the slant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup
out there going to make
6.
free agent pickups and jump. And a very smoke cleaver.
The give is to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Horrible defense right there. Horrible.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Oh, come on.
You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The numbers for Fuller last week.
Last week, he had a
catches,
game.
124 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you
Good tackle.
see going forward.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, come
and
on.
He gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Really had to stop.
Now Bell.
Ooh, look at that boy,
backwards on this one.
Kwiatkowski.
Losing yardage to the
Getting
7.
through that lane.
That's going to go as a
blowing it
loss
up.
of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Corey Littleton now. Ooh.
And he's going to press this one forward as they
Warwick
stop it
and
right around the line.
Abram right there.
A nice run there as he
For the
picks up
tackle.
6. It's
We
going to
need
be
to get a
3rd and goal now.
Stop
Well, I think
right
that's what they're
here.
going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
Oh my
There's Fuller
goodness.
for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller.
I knew it was
His
going to be a
first
pass.
touchdown here of the new
Totally.
campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening
I
drive.
just knew it was going to be a pass.
Extra point up and
Not
good
up
by
in there.
Sanders.
Damn.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Come on, Raiders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Not that great a
Raiders getting
return
ready to go to
there.
work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We had a home game week 1. Shit. We should have won that. Actually,
Here's
we
Carr to
should've
throw.
won.
That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bring it down. There you go,
Just
Waller.
shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Man, that was close. Come on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and
gotta
10.
pick up there.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Block right there.
A check
buddy.
on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies.
It's gonna have to be the beast. You're gonna have to be the guy.
To
I
open up
see.
things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
He is just killing them, getting free. I just can't get anybody
To throw
else.
is Carr.
Oh, shit.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. That catch good for only a couple.
I'll take a couple yards.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Closed up
Play
quick
number
as hell.
7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the
Can we get at
Dolphins'
the forward
27-yard
progress?
line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
Oh, man, I thought that was going to Jacobs. I
Yeah, it
totally
was a good
screwed
start getting
that
the
up.
playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
That was rough.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Okay.
people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they
It was a
motivate
quick
them.
first quarter.
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll
Yeah,
get him
went too
down right
wide.
about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a
Too
third
wide
and
on
about
that
4
play.
for first. To
It's a
throw, it's
touchdown
Carr.
right there.
That is
Touchdown.
touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his second
There
touchdown
we
of the season.
go.
And the Raiders,
Touchdown,
And man,
Edwards.
Charles, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches. The
Look
fun
at that.
stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Touchdown.
Stinger,
I mean,
but a
field goal.
touchdown.
It's
Good.
good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter.
11 plays, 78-yard drive. We ate up some clock, too.
Each
4.5
team's had
minute
it. Each
possession.
team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Uh-oh. The Chargers got a
This will
dub.
be a touchback.
Look
as
like
Grant
the
opts
Chiefs
not to
dropped to
return.
1 and 2.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
The Steelers
After the
go
long
to
touchdown
3
drive
and
we
1.
just saw, you wonder if
And
maybe
3 and
that's
0
taken
on
a
them.
little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager,
man.
amped up to get back on the field
All right, we
after
gotta
just
find
scoring,
out.
hoping to get the ball back
Way to
quickly.
stop these
That didn't
guys. They
happen,
just
so I'd say
moving the
come
ball.
out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Stop them.
Setting to throw on first
Come
down
on.
is Tua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Catching us without
15
backs
more
to
yards
him.
there and
Come
quickly
on,
another
Hobbs.
first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Tua. That's complete
come
to
on.
his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
7-7.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard
There's probably
short here.
zero
with third
chance
down
that
now
they
looming.
run it. Oh, nope, they run it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a fumble.
Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't
That
matter
should have
whether it's
been a
offense or
fumble.
defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Should have
The
been a
kick by
goddamn
Sanders
fumble.
is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Man, oh man.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a nice
He
return
got
sets him
back
up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it
Come on,
accurately,
let's see what
keeping
you
it
can
away
do,
from
Jacobs.
danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush,
Same
pass
thing.
rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the
5
timing.
carries,
of them
only
throwing the
11
football.
We'll see
yards.
if they can
This is not
disrupt
good
it
look.
here. Second down, Jacobs once more.
Oh,
and the
man.
running lane's
It
non-existent in this
completely
first
whipped.
half
Maybe
as
I
they'll
just
stop him
went too
behind the
wide, but
line.
damn,
Now
he
they're going to be
whipped.
dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Ah, he's about to break loose.
Before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Come on, that's what I'm talking
We
about.
often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Not much there, only a yard.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
I thought he was going to
towards the middle of the
get a
field
step
to give
on
him some
him at
space
least.
to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And
Van
they got it done.
Ginkel.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
I thought he overthrew him for a second.
The Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I was looking like that
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr completes it, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I thought his route was
As a
completely
defense, you're more
different.
balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes
That's why I called
on the
his name.
quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay. You should have been Drake right there, but
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd and Renfro.
Now Carr again. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins
Fucking
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the football is roughly a Perle spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They finna come out passing.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Mullen with that
17
hit.
yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We saw
Alright,
this
I'll
jumping
take this
jack make steady
3-point
improvement his first 3
deficit
years in
going into the
Miami.
half.
And he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now this 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half.
Just a
of play.
3-point deficit going
So
into the
we've
half.
reached
We get the ball
halftime
back,
here,
I
and it's the
believe.
and we will skip the highlight show this week.
Yeah,
Get right
give
back
us
to
the
this
ball
week 3
back.
matchup.
The highlight show don't
The
show
Raiders are going to
nothing.
have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken at the goal line.
Come on.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
That's like our best return of this game. Let's go.
The Las Vegas offense
see if we
ready
can
to
actually
start
run the
this
ball
next
there.
drive.
Yeah.
And they do trail, but they have
Oh,
a
yeah,
chance to
100
possess
yards
the
total.
football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important
1 yard
drive for him
game.
because is
No
it going
yard
to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 8. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation
dude.
would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
That's
Okay,
like
so they
the
gave
play
up the
we need right
completion.
here.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Oh.
As he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I went to the wrong
Here's
person.
A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
I was looking at one route, pressed a whole nother button.
38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight
They
end.
are killing us.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Play action, now it's Tua.
Give me that.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the
Big time sack
In
right
recent
there.
years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he'll protect himself at the end
wanted
here
to
as he
kill
winds
that
up getting
boy.
pretty decent yardage.
And I was
Give
on
him
the
7 there on the
Knicks. He
tuck
could
and
have
run,
had
and they're
first.
in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
There we go. Give me that big.
And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Get hit.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half. And that's a
Trayvon
big
Mullen with
giveaway
the
there.
hit.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Decent field position.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think
Jake-
a major
I mean,
focus
Josh
of the
Jacobs
halftime
looking
meetings
like,
had to be figuring out how to create space for the running
he
game
did
to get
for whatever
operating.
he wanted.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would
They
agree
are.
with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams
Oh,
at the
look at
first
that.
level.
Come
Make sure
on,
that
Miller?
block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Edwards.
There we go.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to put the ball in
That's a
Derek
play
Carr
that
hands a
we've
little bit
forgotten when you talk
more.
about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flush to his right. And Carr
There you
gives
go,
himself
Carr.
up, but not before he picks up a first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Man, that was a hell of a run.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to
Yeah,
panic.
just stick
but
with
that
the
also
running
doesn't mean
game
you
and
just do it the
just run
same
that
way you've been
mug
doing it the entire ball
straight
game.
down
Maybe change
their
up some blocking assignments or
throat.
run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Until you can hit one over the top of their head.
Now Carr.
Oh,
It's going to be incomplete.
drop.
The coverage too
In
good
the
there. The
end
contact brought the
zone.
ball free, and it's 4th down.
You gotta
But
take
the
the
passing
points
windows
here,
are
though.
just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try and execute offensively.
That was a tough drop.
So they wind
Right
up turning the
between two
turnover into
defenders.
points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get
See
set
what you
to
got,
take
Kwiatkowski.
over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy.
Oh, got
He's
him.
looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Kwiatkowski.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be
That's a
one
big
when he
play
flips
right
on the
there.
tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted,
I guess
on
this
the
is
job
time for you to
training.
have 2
So he's
touchdown
gotta take
days.
this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
shit, never
and
mind.
turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one
on.
drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there,
hang on
forced
to
the
the
ball
ball?
free, and it's second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Muscles him off. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Man,
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
this should be a touchdown right here. Come on, Ruggs.
Carr. Caught on the slant.
There you go, Ruggs.
Touchdown Raiders. Henry
First
Ruggs
career.
from 8 yards out. And the
He's gonna
Raiders take
touchdown.
advantage of
He's
field
gonna
position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position,
I
you
don't think
have
that's
to make
right.
the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
First career. That sounds way off.
Carlson down to add the extra
Maybe I'm
point.
just tripping from my season in 21.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
We needed that. That's a
So
big
they needed
interception.
3 plays on that drive.
From
And it ends with a
Kwiatkowski.
Las Vegas touchdown.
Kwiatkowski makes the big interception, and now we got a chance to
Following
get
the
another
touchdown,
stop
ready to
and
kick
put
it away is
them
Carlson.
away. We about to put them away. That's the goal.
Grant, he
Put
will
them
not
away.
return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And
Very
last
little,
time,
didn't
one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Oh, I
Can't wait to
just
see what
couldn't
they decide
get
to
my
do with play
hands
calling,
up.
Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show
I
your
gotta watch
quarterback,
that.
get a little
The middle.
confidence in him, and
They've
let
been
him
killing
fling
us
another
across
one.
the middle all game long.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. And able to
Yeah,
break
ain't none
one
of that
tackle,
shit.
but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You can just spin off me and make a highlight play. No, sir.
That is going to do it for
Bud.
this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Come on, y'all.
A give to Bell.
Oh, he got
this
up and
won't
got
be
the
enough
tackle
to
anyway.
pick
There you
up
go,
the
Gerald
first.
McCoy.
A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, you got
Dolphins on
pancake.
3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1
Oh, false start.
situation. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes
Yes.
you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is
Yes,
set
let's go.
before you begin your cadence.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to get this inside
Oh,
the 30.
man.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. I like the
fucking
design that we're
around,
seeing
man.
right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Dog, what the
There's a
fuck?
throw
Why
over
you
the
see
middle.
how
It's
he
taken
just
in by his
stuck?
tight end. And they move this all
He
the
wouldn't
way
move.
down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first,
on,
they
y'all.
need
We
to
can't
score
give up the touchdown
as they
right
come
here.
up on 1st and goal. And
There you
now
go,
they're inside
McCoy.
the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They
He'll
had
get just
all
a yard on the
space, too.
scramble. It's
Easy.
2nd down. Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but
All
it's
right.
incomplete.
We need something underneath.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Tua. Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Hobbs was.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point.
We
It's
got
up
the
and
ball.
good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Damn, man.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
100% trash.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Raekwon Davis, I think he was on the big.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
Come on, 3rd and
Renfro.
Renfro. We need to play.
Throwing now is Carr.
Oh.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
There you are, Nick.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. Excellent.
We got to play, come back and return the favor. Let's play some defense, damn it.
This opportunity all tied in the 4th quarter. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23
turnover battle.
On play action, here's Tua. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Quentin Jefferson with it.
Quentin Jefferson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Come on, y'all.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now Bell.
There you go. Gerald McCoy got through that line. And they got a hold him.
Well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
Definitely going to take that hold and knock that out of field goal range a little bit.
Love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the
fumble again. Ah, shit.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Fucking pass interference. Bullshit.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done.
I'm so mad at the fact that they called that whack-ass pass interference.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 24-17. A minute 52 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He is not the dude that should be running that route.
Here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he was the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Damn pass interference call, man. I'm tight about that call.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Dolphins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, we gonna get to some hooping now. After this here, well, we gonna finish this up and then go get to the hoops. Damn, I'm mad. We gonna have some answers. We gonna have to answer to the press after this. We got the Chargers next week. Look at this. Just one score games. Each one of them been one score games. Let's see, how can I get to this shit? Look at that. 21-24, 13-20, 17-24. They just one score games, man. And we just not finishing. Let's see. In this one, Derek Carr had 2 picks. In this one, Derek Carr had 1 pick. And this one, Derek Carr had. So he's got 4 interceptions on the year. Four interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Through 3 games. God damn. It's not a good place to be right now. They might can my ass. Raiders lose 24-17. I don't want to get fired. Shit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that QB check-in on the next one. Let's see. View weekly awards. We got a weekly award? Nick Kwiatkowski. Interception, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and 11 tackles. And he was balling. Bitch, I'm balling. Bitch, I'm balling. Justin Fields had 5 passing touchdowns. Mac Jones had 5 passing touchdowns. Man. But let's switch this over to NBA 2K real fast. Yeah, let's see. Walk through. Who this? Shit. I hit him in a minute. Week 3. NBA season opener. New York Knicks versus Boston Celtics. Dr. Dunk Daryl Griffith.
The city. Enjoy racking up those
that's
wins,
loud.
whether you're racing or challenging NBA players on the court, and pick up prizes on the way like a suit, skates, extra badge points, and more. For all you that love to jam out while playing NBA 2K, you're going to love First Fridays, where new songs will be added to the soundtrack every Friday throughout the season. Plus, we know that if you want to play good, you gotta look good. So all year long, you'll have the chance to freshen up your wardrobe with new apparel drops every season from the hottest brands. Seasons are going to make my career a bunch of...
I think this loads me up, right?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York.
Hopefully we can look a whole lot
said
better
it's
than
been a
we
lot
did
of
the
hard work paying off.
first time
As
we
a
tried to
shooter,
play this
a
game.
passer, a leader, you name it. I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation. I'll also help.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Now Walker following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Barrett the pass to Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. There's Walker with the 3. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
There's Brown with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Randall kicks to Fournier. New York moving it around. Here's Randall. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Brown, you doing it like that on Kemba?
A bona fide superstar.
You're not even right there.
Is a deadly shot for Brown.
Walker. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Brown the pass to Williams.
It's a mismatch.
Tatum against Walker.
Switch.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Misses the 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Fournier for 3. And Robinson is right there.
Sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Brown. Down low, here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Did a whole stretch offensively.
He did not do what I thought he was
Randall finds Walker. to Randall. Shoots over Schroeder. Randall no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You
I
can
wasn't
ill
paying
afford to give a
attention. That's what
guy
happened.
like him that good a look.
There's the pass to Williams.
Had a good look with
Inside.
Randall to get closer.
Here's Horford.
With Schrader on him.
Fournier pulls it down.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And Walker kicks to Fournier over Tatum.
Damn,
And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 5. It's Brown with the drive. And they call the foul. So he's got the and
Who
one
hitting
chance
jumpers
to make
on
it a
this
3-point
game?
play. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely
gonna hit
getting
a
others
jumper.
involved.
And how
That
about
taco
his
fall
assist
at the end of the
numbers
bench up in the
have
damn pussy in his head?
skyrocketed. And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best
It was
for the
ball
team.
last year.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's the first time
I knew what I was
All-Star
doing
last
right
season.
there.
Julius Randle was just flat out awesome.
Brandon, which
Definitely
areas do
trying
you
to get
think
fouled.
Julius Randle has improved the most?
Well, I think making plays for other guys. I think stretching out the floor and having confidence in that shooting. And maybe that's the key word, Kevin, is just having confidence overall. And I guarantee you this, Julius Randle was more tired after last season than any other year. So coming in and being in great shape is huge for the next few seasons for him.
Here's Fournier following the basket by Al Horford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's a physical big, and Mitchell Robinson loves to finish like that.
Supposed to put
And
on
it's
some more
Schroeder
weight.
with the ball. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. He kicks to Horford. Passes it to Schroeder.
Good defense.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Horford. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the
Hey,
arc.
I keep hitting this weak
Horford's
ass
got
nigga all
5.
these buckets.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Walker goes in. That shot, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum with it. Picked up by Barrett. Tatum, no good. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has
17
improved
points a
his
game
shooting,
last year.
and
He
it's
got up that to
much
at
more
least
repeatable
21 this
motion
year.
now.
Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Horford's shot is good.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Walker against Schroeder. To get open is Robinson. Randall no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right
Hate
now.
that
Fouled
goddamn
on the
meter
shot,
under the
picks up
basket.
2 points. So
That shit
one
kinda
free
whack.
throw coming up. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line.
Shooting for Boston.
It's on R.J. Barrett for the Knicks. Noel comes in for Robinson. And it's Rose in for Fournier. Celtics also with a sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Walker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 2
Ooh, look
points.
at
That
D-Rose.
one goes.
There you go.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
We got Kemba and D Rose playing at the same
Brown
time. I
outside.
can dig it.
And Brown throws it down home.
Come on.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip.
We look like some bitches
especially
down there.
on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Walker after the basket by Boston. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
Tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Come on.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Now the pass to Cantor. Feeds to Horford. That shot off. Randall with some nice D. Walker finds Barrett. Back to Walker. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his third assist on the night. Walker against Smart. He dishes it to Tatum. Left side, Brown. It's rebounded by New York. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics.
And you'd think this was a favorable matchup for them, but last year anyway, that was not the case at all.
Now here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Brown with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. The kick out to Tatum. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up
Look
the
at these
intensity.
motherfuckers,
Hard
man. They
to
out
win
working us right
this
now.
high of field goals.
Alec Burks checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Walker. And then for Boston. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Horford. Josh Richardson comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Brown. Now here's Rose. Back to Burks. To the inside.
Damn,
It's
these
stolen by
motherfuckers don't move
Hernangomez.
the way I want them
Here's Pritchard.
to move. That is stiff as shit.
Outside, Smart takes the 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we are, opening night. Brent, do you have some special memories from an opening night you played in?
Man, I'm fired up, Kevin. Opening night. I hope you're excited. I know you are. I remember back in 1995. Oh, those many years ago. We had played against the Phoenix Suns, and they at the time had a player that said something during a free throw when the arena was completely quiet. Clippers against Suns. I can't repeat it in this broadcast, but at the commercial break, Kevin, I'll share it with you. But thank you for reminding me of it.
Here's quickly following the three-pointer by Boston.
Come on. Give me a pick, man.
Driving the lane. Can't get it to fall.
Come.
Boston leading by 15. Here's Richardson. Cantor kicks to Smart. Over Rose. Smart misses. And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Quickly.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Richardson outside. Pass to Cantor.
Oh,
Good
no.
for the basket,
I
starting
come
off
on.
1-for-1 with that shot.
Their play on both ends has been
about
superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team.
should
Now
be
just sustain some
easy
of that
for you.
energy and keep comfortable.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Richardson outside. Back to Smart.
Come on, Smart. Get around that screen.
Here's Pritchard.
Yeah.
Quickly covering. Goes up on the wing. A shot by Pritchard. No good. Knicks trail by 13. Rose dishes to Randall. It's good.
There you go.
Randall's got 6.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space.
Pritchard.
Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its
Look at
finest.
that.
Going
I
right
like
at
that
the
block.
shot and then able to knock it
Jason
away.
Tatum, too.
Lineup for your New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
And And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs' approach.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the court right now for the Celtics.
Point out there.
They've got Ennis Cantor. Smart is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Richardson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Second shot opportunity. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass, thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Pritchard after Alec Burks has scored. Pritchard, Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Burks the pass to Noel. Outside Rose. Ball's not loose.
Come on,
Stolen
man.
by Smart. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The
Told him
Celtics
he's not
made the
playing with y'all
finals
down
3 times over 4 seasons, but last season,
No
injuries
will.
and COVID protocols put them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Other upside and a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Had a chance there to cut to single digits, but it's off target. Boston leading by 10. Now Smart. Now here's Cantor. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
That defense from Mr. Robinson.
And Noel kicks to Rose. Outside for Robinson. Burks for 3. There's Noel. And slammed up by Noel.
I'll take it.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit,
If only we could get Kemba Walker
more
down.
bodies to the board.
We'll be back in this game.
Maybe, just maybe. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
That's a good
Catching up
shot.
on the changes for New York. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Alec Burks. Fournier comes in for Quickly. And Walker's subbed in for Derrick Rose. And here's Walker. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. New York moving it around. Back to Walker. 5 to shoot. For 3, Fournier. Rebound, Boston. The biggest lead in the game,
possession.
15 points. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul.
But
That's his first
they
foul.
gave it right back. We'll take it. It's a horrible possession from us, but I'll take that. I'll take get the ball right back. Oh, come on.
Walker in the
Come on,
post.
Kemba.
Started by Schroeder, and Kemba Walker is going to pick
Dunk
up
on
the
him,
foul.
though. Wait, what? Come on, man.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 11-point
That's
game.
some bullshit,
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Count the bucket.
Y'all just...
He's got a free throw coming up as well.
Looks like he's got
This
more
is back-to-back whistles, back-to-back-to-back. Bow, bow, bow.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Fournier into the lane. Noel dishes to Robinson. Count it.
There you
The
go.
Celtic lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Barry.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball
RJ Barrett
comes
with a nice
inside.
little layup
And
there.
without naming names, it feels like
In their
Tatum,
little drought
is starting to
run.
dominate other all-stars in
Ew.
his position.
And now his game
Come
is
on,
so
Kimble.
complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right. Oh, big time
Kemba
put back
can't get
there. What
nothing
a great
going.
motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Schroeder against Walker. Schroeder passes to Horford. And here is Williams. Over Robinson. And it hung. But
come
fall for it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
All you had to do was
Tatum
grab
kicks
the
to Brown.
rebound.
To the right side. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. New York calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And
Nigga
timeouts
got
are a wonderful opportunity to
1997
just
on his
settle in and
That's
recollect
crazy.
the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Now here's Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Schroeder leading the charge. Tatum gets the bucket.
Solid in the
Y'all
first.
really need to get
Fantastic
up on
here.
y'all, man.
In the second, he
Damn.
was just waiting for the moment.
Noel finds Barrett. Tipped away. And stolen
bro.
by Tatum.
Trying to
There's
make
the
it
lob to
pass.
Brown. An emphatic LU jam.
What an athlete this kid is. Brown, it's just fun watching him get up and throw it down. Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the team.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randall's checked in.
And one thing that separates Randall from the other guys, his size. That's speed. He can do it off the drive, in the
7 points
post,
tonight.
now going either direction.
Good on both.
After being picked
Gotta get more
7th out of
efficient.
Kentucky back in 2014 by the Lakers, you remember Julius Randle, an auspicious start to his career, breaking his leg on his very first NBA game. That has not deterred him.
Oh,
Tatum
that
wide open,
pick.
he fires one. And again, Boston
Come
with the triple.
on, man.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Jules with 10 points now after that dunk.
Kicks to Tatum.
This Knicks crowd pretty dead
Back to Schroeder.
as we're down 16.
Brown outside. His first shot coming late and off the front iron, and in it goes. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bro,
Stolen by Williams. Horford finds Schroeder, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Trolling these
Another
niggas are
foul
just
will
getting
give him
fouled.
3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
There's the double team with Walker. Randle against Horford. The dish to Tatum. Pulls it up. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Fournier. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And it's off from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 18. Knocked away.
Bro, I passed the ball.
To the inside. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there.
I'm trying to pass the ball, man. Like, I pressed the button like 6 times. Sitting here watching my man cut, and I'm passing the ball.
Walker against Schroeder. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Randall. The feed to Barrett. And Barrett.
This is from Tatum.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Celtics leading by 16. It's Williams, high post. Outside, Horford. Poked away.
Oh, come on.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And the layup falls.
Timeout.
And that's
Why is he always out of
Such a
position?
solid and unique big
Like,
man.
man,
In today's
he
game,
is
Horford's
never in the
passing
right
skills
spot.
and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
New York calls timeout. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Alec Burks checked in for New York. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Richardson in for Al Horford.
2 minutes.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Fournier finds Burks. Back to Fournier. Here's Barrett. He's covered by Brown. Here's Randall. 6 to shoot. Not a piece of it.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
Brown outside. .129 left to play here in the second quarter. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them. A one-game road trip. And here they go. And Brown throws it down hard.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Randall left side. And
Again,
stolen by Richardson.
another one that
and
don't
pushing
make
it up.
sense.
Here's Boston.
He's passing,
And he
bro.
lays that one in.
They not
Richardson's
realistic.
got 4 points in the quarter.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Barrett, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And it's Brown missing. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Down low, Burks, and down it goes. Dunked off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Kemba can't
Now
score.
8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brown with it. He's picked up by Walker. Brown the pass
What are
to
you
Richardson.
doing?
The shot's
He
good.
just
Brown making the
ran
play.
from...
Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that
He
scoreless
ran
first
off
quarter,
that
and now
man
you can see him
to run
getting
across
into it.
court to guard somebody completely different.
Well, Barrett, a nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Tatum kicks it over to Schroeder.
Bro.
And again,
Now I got
Boston
it.
with the triple.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
So as we conclude the first half, thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. Or third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Come on. Fuck this halftime show.
There
was no stopping Jason
Y'all
Tatum in the
gonna
first
make
half.
me watch the halftime show?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Walker in at the point. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Walker.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Horford finds Schroeder.
Come on, y'all.
And here is
Play
Horford.
defense.
And the call will be against
You
Fournier.
can't.
Evan Fournier.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal. Second team
You gotta
foul.
rip this big lanky ass nigga trying to play point.
Horford the pass to Schroeder. It's Williams high post. Celtics passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. Brown inside the line. And that one hits back iron. The Knicks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Walker driving inside.
All right.
Banked in off the glass.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Schroeder against Walker.
Man, you can tell like every game gonna be just
Got a piece of
mad
it.
different.
And stolen by Fournier.
I gotta get this nigga. Off that point.
Walker taking his time here. Here he goes. It's tipped.
Come on,
and stolen
bruh.
by
Like,
Williams.
alligator arm.
Schroeder passes to Williams. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's Schroeder missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Bro.
Good on the shot.
What tenacity from
Trying to
Tatum,
cut off
rushing
the
off the
fucking
contact
wrist, man.
and finding a way to his shot.
Fournier dishes to Barrett. Back to Fournier. Here's Randall. That one a little long.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Shots good by Williams.
Out.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
And Fournier kicks to Randall. Inside. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Thanks.
Brown the pass to Williams.
Your hands up.
Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Damn.
Fournier's shot is off.
And go.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Barrett on the wing. Kicks to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Now a timeout called by Boston. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college,
Let's get back
it
in
was
this
a little
game.
bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. You won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Noel's checked in for Randall. Quickly comes in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Walker. And then for Boston, Juan Hernan-Gomez, who's checked in for Robert Williams. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. To the middle. Horford kicks to Hernan-Gomez. No good with the triple. Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Rose. Here's Noel.
Come on, bro.
Great D
Like,
that
we
time
can't get a
from Tatum.
foul?
Releases. Boston again missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat
layup.
yourself up and
Crazy,
make a miss
bro.
like that cost you another play.
Pritchard passes to Hernan-Gomez. Trying to get something going. Robinson with the block. Fournier goes in. Quickly finds Fournier. Outside Rose. Down low. And finished off by Robinson.
And all of a sudden, things
20-point
coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Come on, Evan Fournier. Oh my God, I hate this.
Entry checked in for the Celtics.
Checking in for the Celtics, Enes Kanter.
Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Pritchard's got 5.
There ain't no
Like
stopping
the
him.
execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And stolen by Horford. Fournier against Hernan-Gomez. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Robinson. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
In perfect timing, this run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Passes to Cannon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Smart, and
Get
the
this shit out of here.
rejection
Come on.
by Noel. Quickly kicks to Fournier. The kick out to Rose. Robinson passes to Fournier.
Oh,
with the
wide
three-point shot.
open.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Back to Hernan-Gomez.
Damn.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first
And
personal.
Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender.
Fucking
Would you be
Evan
frustrated
Fournier.
at what they're calling a
Trash
foul
ass.
today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as
Appreciate
good as they
the light
ever
higher,
have. In fact,
Gun.
I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll
We
shoot two
can't
free
get a
throws.
foul on the other end,
It's
though.
going to go on Alec Burks.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot. This time, looking for contact as
I
well.
just wanted to be
And a
fair
closer
on
look
both
here at the
sides.
scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They have
Fair
not
enough.
wasted
Both
any
sides.
time here
All
tonight.
that's
They've
needed.
pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Rose dishes to Robinson, and it's blocked. Goes back up. Burks kicks to Rose. And to get open is Robinson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. 3 on 3. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Rose passes to Quickly. No good on the three. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Right side Smart jacks up a three. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 11 rebounds in the game. With the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance
all
at the line.
night. Every time I go to the basket,
attempt of the night right now.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line. So hard to ask for much more than that.
A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Randall subbed in for Nerlens Noel. And a change for the Celtics. Brown's checked in, and the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
And New York making a change here. Barrett's checked
Bro,
in.
like, come
With him
on.
struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there
Oh
to keep
my
themselves in the
God.
game.
Like, come on.
And the
3 of
assist total show
10.
how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career.
Point blank
He's now
range.
doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Obi Toppin's checked in for
Can't
Rose.
do shit when
We're
we
still
can't hit a
waiting for
basket.
that first miss from the line this half.
The pass to Barrett. Here's Randall. Shoots over Kent. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey,
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Smart gets
cut
to
the
Kent.
lead all the way to fucking 20, and then it keep ballooning back.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Smart wide open. He fires.
Look at that. Who the
Sinks
fuck
a
guarding
three-pointer.
this nigga?
Smart's got 7 now in this quarter.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. It's up a three.
that's good, too.
And Smart
Yeah.
gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Assertive shot from Brown. Once he has the ball, he quickly makes a selection and commits.
And Toppin throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I
All
agree,
these
and that's
cats,
nothing
man.
new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Stolen by
Look at
Smart.
that shit, bro.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Richardson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night
Ran
shooting.
away.
Now, even though he's slightly
Full
built,
speed,
Richardson
of course.
does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
And taken away by
Bro,
Brown.
can't catch the ball?
That shot misses. And so it's the Boston Celtics.
Nah,
with a
I
massive lead of
man,
30
I
points
ain't
here at the
rolling.
end of the quarter.
If you
And
watching
they're
this
winning
shit,
the
man, you
turnover
see
battle
this
very
shit.
easily in this one.
Fuck out of
He'll
here,
return
man.
shortly.
Like, fucking watching this shit.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Fucking ball bouncing off niggas' hands. Grabbing steals from
And with the
behind
fourth
his
quarter
head.
upon us, time is
Nigga,
running out
what?
for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Celtics, Richardson is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Williams. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Fernando in at center.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Richardson, no luck.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3
I
points are
almost had a
coming.
little moment, man. Almost had a
So it's Boston now. Craig, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age.
Oh,
and
boy.
honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game,
There you go.
but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
We got them to shoot 36%, and they still managed to kick their lead up to 30.
Outside Williams, Celtics passing it around. Schroeder looking over the floor. Fernando. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. Toppin passes to Burks to the inside. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Man, fuck the Celtics.
Richardson dishes to Schroeder. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. They shoot again. Tries from 7. Good on the bucket.
Get your ass
Good job
up,
from
man.
Toppin, just completing a play that time through contact.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Richardson kicks to Williams. Schroeder outside. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and
my
a few
hand.
others. Not everyone, though, loves it.
In a way
but
at
it
all.
sure keeps things interesting.
Pass to Toppin. Fernando pulls it in.
I saw a green light there. But D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. That one good for 2.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Richardson the pass to Fernando. Back to Richardson. It's rebounded by New York.
Come on, push the tempo.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Burks kicks to Randall.
We can't get
Schroeder
that pass.
outside. He doesn't hit that one. And New York the other way now.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Back in this
Pure
game.
determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Back to Schroeder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, fighting through some defense right there. Schroeder showing some offensive confidence right now.
New York calls timeout.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Horford comes in for Williams, and it's Tatum in for Nesmith. Randall finds Fournier. Randall down low, working on Horford. Randall no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. Tatum no good.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
We can't get a rebound.
Drains the three-pointer.
We
Tatum's
can't
got
hit
25
a
points
shot.
in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits. And percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Richardson outside. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter.
RJ right there.
For a number of seasons, offensive output has been on the rise as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record. Always a solid rebounder. Mitchell has shown the ability to dominate the backboard for stretches.
And I think what it comes down to for Mitchell Robinson is consistency of effort. It's not the production. It's not points and rebounds and all that kind of stuff. It's just consistent effort for him, and the numbers will come.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Tatum.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Fournier pass to Randall. Makes it off the glass.
The muscle and the intensity there from Randall showing off, and he converts through contact.
Passes it to Neesmith. Over in the corner, Williams. Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Robinson. 4 on the clock. The jump hook. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. In the corner, Barrett with it. To the paint. It's stolen. Now, here's Neesmith. He's defended by Randall. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons.
Going right to the other
keep as many
team.
teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Horford comes in for Williams. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Pritchard. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Neesmith. Outside Williams. Back to Hernangomez. Celtics passing it around. It's Williams, high post. Clock at 4.
Come on.
Horford's shot is good.
Yeah, now can hit a jump shot, but man, down low, he's tough.
I mean, damn, I'm playing on ball defense. I don't need you to stop and come in.
And the 3 off target.
Oh, boy.
Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Tatum on the wing. Right side, Williams. Shoots over Toppin. The shot by Williams, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Hernangomez.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
The pass to McBride. Shoots over Brown. Horford with the rebound.
All right, that's a
Horford's
good
got
game.
12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's foul number 2 for him. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way
Crazy
that
ass
you will
first
lose
game, man.
a locker room.
Crazy ass first
Inside. It's rebounded by New York.
Come the fuck on.
He's got his fifth rebound right now in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say
grab the
mission
rebound and
accomplished
then
now
float
for
out of
Boston.
bounds.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And so here is New York.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Celtics on offense. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yeah, clearly.
We're gonna get up out of here so we can catch some WWE. We're gonna do the.
And the first one at the line is good.
Peyton Pritchard at the line.
And so he hits both.
I'll back on here a little later, probably after WWE.
And here's
Raw
Gibson. He'll bring it up for the
finishes
Knicks. Out to the right wing. Back to quickly. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to McBride. Off target with his three.
Damn.
Here's
Good
Pritchard.
game. Oh,
Poke
look
loose.
at drives.
The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Hey.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break.
Miles
right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
Thanks very much, Jason.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony.
We had a terrible game. 15 points from Julius Randle, 12 and 9. He had 6 blocks, damn. 10 and 11 and 6 blocks. D-Rose had 6 and 6. All right, yeah, we just played a bad game. And we'll chalk that up and catch y'all later.